Grandma Roseanne says we are going to make something delicious today. It's sweet, tart, savory. I bet you didn't know that could happen all in one, and it can. We are going to make a Carolina lemon pie. Florida has their key lime, which they're very, very happy with, but the Carolinas are not to be outdone. So this is going to be an amazingly easy recipe. This could very easily be a beginner's recipe. First thing we want to do is we want to get our pan ready, our pie pan, and I had to melt some butter, so I just kept that, and I'm just going to butter with this. Makes life easy. And then in my mixer here, I have 1.5 sleeves of saltine crackers. That's going to be our crust. The saltine crackers, that's where the savory is coming from. Now, if you are very meticulous, that is 53 crackers. So sleeve and a half for those of us that aren't that picky. If you're picky, 53 saltines. Now, we want to get these just ground up enough to where they're a nice flaky little crumb. So I am going to pulse it 15 times. And I am still seeing chunks that are pretty large. So, another 5. Now, that is what I would call the correct consistency. No big chunks in there, all of it very nice and crumbly, as it should be. Okay, now to this we are going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, just that tiny little bit. So to the salt we are going to add 10 tablespoons of melted butter. And 1/4 of a cup of light corn syrup. Now, making life much easier for yourself, you just spray it first. It comes out real easy. There, just like that. Now we're going to give it another 16 pulses. And 16. Ooh, this looks good. Look at that. That looks perfect. So we have our prepared pie plate, and now we're just going to dump it in, just like that. And with a 1 cup measure, I'm going to just spread this out and then start moving it to the sides. They have a handy dandy little gadget that actually does this for you. It pushes it into the side. It's a cool little tool, and to tell you the truth, because I love gadgets, I've been wanting to get one. But you know, this does just fine. Here we are. It's all done. It's pressed into the corners very nicely. The edges are really pretty. So what we're going to do now is just pop this into the oven, 350 degrees. It'll be there 17 to 19 minutes. So now while our pie crust is baking, then we're going to go ahead and make the fill. So easy, you guys. This is condensed milk, and it is 14 ounces. 14 ounces, she says without her glasses on, 14 ounces. So we just pop that in. There's a lot of good things to use condensed milk for. And this is one of them. It is thick and rich and sweet. Then we're going to add 4 egg yolks, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. Then we have to give that a really good mix. And now that is done. So now we just wait until our timer goes off. And we don't, this is the cool part, you guys. You don't have to wait for that pie crust to cool down. It comes right out of a 350-degree oven. You can put this right back in. I love that. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. The crust has come out. It looks absolutely beautiful. Come in and look, cameraman. Look, it's just all nice and golden. It's gorgeous. What I love is, unlike other crusts where you have a cooked fill like this, or a cooked crust like this, you have to wait forever for it to cool down. We don't. So we're just going to pour the whole thing in right now, just the way it is. Just like that. Now, we're going to put this in the oven for 16 minutes, and we'll know that it's done when it's set around the sides, and you can do this and it jiggles a little bit in the middle. Okay, so I'll be back in 16 minutes. That little bit of a jiggle, and that's what you're looking for. But now what we have to do is we have to wait 1 hour. This has to come to a complete room temperature. And then from that point, we put it in the refrigerator for another 4 hours. So from this point, we have 5 more hours to wait until we can taste it. But before we taste it, we're just going to embellish the top with some wonderful whipped cream. And I think you're going to love the way it looks. So come back in 5 hours. We will be ready for a taste test. Thank you. Well, we are at the conclusion of this amazing, amazing Carolina lemon pie. Now, I changed clothes, and I need you to understand, when I came home from work, we made the pie, and then it goes in for 5 hours. I am not going to stay in that dress for 6 hours, so I'm in comfortable clothes. So now we are ready for the taste test, but before this, I think it really needs to be embellished a little bit. So I have whipping cream. Now, I did this while you were not watching, simply because I have shown you how to make this so many times. So all it is heavy cream, and for this particular recipe, I just did a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and we are good. Now, if you want to really be fancy pants about it, just get a pastry bag and make, pretty little swirls on it or whatever you want. It would be really nice with some lemon wedges that you maybe curled and put on there. Some candied lemon, all of those things would be beautiful. However, it's the middle of the week. We're all working, so this is as good as it's going to get. Now, I have something unusual here that you've never seen me have before, because I always have 1 plate, 1 fork, and 1 person test. But now I'm going to introduce you to my house guest, and she is going to be the official taster. And the only thing I told her is totally honest. Just be totally honest. So Katie, come here. Come over here, girl. This is Katie, beautiful Katie.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. And you are from?
I'm from Wisconsin.
And you're going to be with us for how long?
For the whole week.
And we have been wonderful house
You
people
have.
to you.
You have. You've been lovely. It's been great. It's my first vacation in a year, and I'm enjoying my time in Southern California. And Roseanne asked me earlier if I would be the taste tester. I was like, of course. And then she's like, on YouTube. And I'm like, okay. Still pie.
I told you have to listen to the end of the sentence. So, here we go. Are you ready?
I am.
I'm ready.
Homemade pie.
Mmm.
This is why you do Airbnb rather than a hotel.
You're not going to get this at the Hilton.
Probably not.
At the DoubleTree, you will get cookies.
Cookies, I love those.
Those-
I always stayed at the DoubleTree for
I
many years.
I
because
know,
love
for those cookies. If you guys have not been to a DoubleTree and you don't know about those cookies, I don't like chocolate chip cookies, and I always get those cookies.
Yeah.
All right. first of all, let's see if it even comes out.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, how does that look, cameraman? That is Katie's piece.
All right.
This is Grandma's piece. And while,
Whoa.
and while I'm digging this out, I want you to notice that the first piece came out perfect. The first piece of a pie is always so difficult. So while we're getting this out, I'm only going to tell you the ingredients are going to be below. Subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell so you'll know when we come back. And for you,
Thank you.
for me. All right, total truth. If I have to edit her out, I will.
Yeah.
That works, huh? That looks great.
That is really good, you guys.
Yeah. It's very creamy.
Do you know what kind of crust that is? What do you think?
Graham cracker.
Saltine crackers.
Oh.
So when I told you guys savory, sweet, and tart all at once, truth, truth. All right, so with that being said, I will leave you all of the ingredients below to make it, especially even if you're a beginner. It's super, super, super easy. This is not a difficult pie to make. So, Katie and I
Yes.
will say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.